All right, coming to you from my break at work. I've been staring at my desk all day. I have several books there, but specifically this stack of books. They're all by the same author, Malcolm Gladwell. This is the current one that I'm in the middle of on Audible. I've also read, or rather listened to, Outliers, Blink, David and Goliath, and The Tipping Point. I'm not a huge reader. I do love audiobooks, and I'll probably make an entirely different video about Audible as an audiobook service at some point. But consider this an endorsement of Malcolm Gladwell, the way that he writes, the things he has to say, and the studies that he pulls together that really illustrate and show how our world works, how people work and think and act, and it's entertaining. Specifically on Audible, if you listen to these books rather than listening to them, the author himself reads the narration. So you're getting also the intonation and the expressions that he hoped you would get when he wrote it. Malcolm Gladwell was raised in Toronto, Canada. He's Jewish by birth and came to the United States, worked as a writer for quite a while, and then went to the New Yorker magazine. I blanked on it for a second there. Went to New Yorker magazine, wrote there for years and years, and you may have seen a few of his TED Talks out there, but really fascinating things to dive into about first impressions, factors that can push things one way or the other. Also right now, just amazing stories that I'm reading and what the dog saw, specifically related to individuals and thinking about things in a different way. A lot of what he writes about explains things in business, but is also applicable to day-to-day life. He explores shopping trends and why people make decisions and gut reactions and things like that. So just really fascinating nonfiction work, and not necessarily self-help or management-specific book, but recommend any of these. If I were to choose one that I recommend starting with, I'd probably say The Tipping Point. It's the one that he's probably most famous for, but they're all really great. So consider this an endorsement of Malcolm Gladwell and his books, and look for a future video on my specific review of Audible as a service for listening to these audiobooks. In the meantime, subscribe to this channel. If you like what you see, let me know. If there's something else you'd like to see, some topic you'd like me to cover, let me know in the comments. Thanks.